Hi, I'm Corolla, and on Instagram I'm @FromCorolla. In this video I wanted to do a flip through of my sketchbooks and show you my paintings and my drawings. If you follow me on Instagram @FromCorolla, then you see that I do abstract floral art using paint, but also fountain pen inks. And I just wanted to show you what one of my sketchbooks that I filled up looks like. So this is from, I believe, 2022 to 2023. And as you can see, it's sort of a mix of paints, watercolor paints, as well as fountain pen inks. When I paint with watercolor, I wait for it to dry, and then on top of it, I draw details of flowers with a fine liner usually. And when I paint with fountain pen ink, I use a paintbrush and then I wait for it to dry. And I usually use a Kakimori stainless steel nib and pigment ink, so black pigment ink. I find that the Kakimori nib holds a lot of ink, and it's great with pigment ink because it's a steel nib and it's easy to sort of wash out and clean afterwards. And yeah, so these are just some of the sketches that I've done. I use a lot of bright colors sometimes, and sometimes they're muted. I love using shimmer inks because, then you can sort of get the shimmer in there as well. It's very pretty. This is a painting that I did with a collaboration between me and Mario Stationery, and this was created into a sticker, so it was sticker design. And yeah, I sort of experimented with journaling using a fountain pen and then painting on top with ink and drawing. And as you can see, some of the inks do bleed through the page, but they don't transfer onto the next page. So that's part of why I like using these notebooks. They're made with Tomoe River Paper, and I get them from Galen Leather. So they're blank, but they do have grid sheets or guide sheets if you need them. And so that's my B6 sketchbook. I also do currently inked sketches or swatches. So every month I take my currently inked fountain pens and I just do a quick swatch, a writing sample, and I draw these flowers. So this is just an example of what that looks like. So I've been doing that for a few months. And I just started a new sketchbook. This is the TN standard size, so traveler's notebook size. And I just started it. So there's just a few paintings that I've done. I like painting, using sort of 3/4 of the page to paint something. And then at the bottom, I'll swatch the inks that I used and write down which ones they are, just so, I can reference later. These are some really nice Ferris wheel press inks, shimmery, and they have some nice sheen to them. And I tend to use up inks that I no longer need. So for example, if I'm cleaning out a fountain pen and it still has a little bit of ink remaining, what I'll do is I'll use the ink that's remaining, I'll put it into a little container and I'll use it to paint. And it's, a creative way of using up ink that you no longer need in a fountain pen. And yeah, it's also fun to use up. So that's the flip through of my sketchbook, which I've completed. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm Corolla on Instagram. I'm @FromCorolla. You can see a lot more of my floral paintings and process on Instagram. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!